be getting exploited, ripped off, or you could be getting paid well and be making good money off of being an influencer. You can often expect to make 50,000 to 100,000 per month. Hi, Sanbonani, Dumela. Welcome, South Africans, to another episode of Career Genie. So today, the career we are going to be reviewing is how to be an influencer, when to be an influencer, what to be an influencer, why to be an influencer, and who should be an influencer. Does being an influencer mean you're a celebrity? Not necessarily. Let's find out what it means to be an influencer. An influencer is defined as an individual who has the power to affect the opinions, behaviors, or purchasing decisions of others through their online presence. They typically have a significant following on social media platforms such as Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, and they leverage their credibility and reach to promote products, services, or ideas. So influencers often focus on specific niches such as fashion, travel, fitness, or technology, and they build their influence through content creation and engagement with their audience. Let's look at some of the responsibilities and duties of an influencer. What is required of you and how to obtain success? Number 1, content creation. Produce engaging, high-quality content relevant to your niche and audience, such as posts, videos, and stories. Number 2, audience engagement. Interact with your followers by responding to comments, messages, and participating in conversations to build and maintain relationships. Guys, if was what's an easy or you're an easily irritable person, try and limit your engagement online, as this can make or destroy your career as an influencer. Number 3, authenticity and transparency. Maintain honesty about sponsored content and partnerships, clearly disclosing any paid promotions or endorsements to your audience. We've seen a couple of scandals where influencers come online and they say, hey, basically they clickbait you into doing something without disclosing that that particular video was sponsored or is endorsed by a popular brand or a popular company, right? Number 4, brand representation. Accurately and positively represent the brands or products you endorse, ensuring alignment with your personal brand and values. This is very important. You don't want to be caught in between an instance where you are basically going against your values as a human, as an influencer, in order to promote certain content for a company or a brand. Number 5, compliance. Adhere to relevant advertising regulations, guidelines, and platform policies, including those related to sponsored content and endorsements. So you don't want to be slick, right? And you can bypass certain regulations. For example, YouTube has their own regulations and you think you can just do as you please. You would have to comply in order to ensure that you respect community guidelines and policies. Number 6, analytics and reporting. Monitor and analyze performance of your content, including engagement metrics and audience feedback, and provide reports to brands or partners as needed. Audience feedback and brand engagement is so important for your brand as an influencer, as this can make or break you. Number 7, always be professional. Try and maintain professionalism. We've seen so many influencers that lose their careers over putting emotion or over acting out of emotion, which might not necessarily be a great thing. Maintain a professional demeanor in interactions with brands, followers, and other stakeholders, and manage your public image carefully. How much you can expect to earn as an influencer, right? What is the salary range both annually and monthly? This would be the salary range for influencers in 2024. Number 1, For micro influencers, so these are influencers that are starting out and have from 10,000 to 50,000 followers. You can typically expect to earn anywhere from 5,000 to 20,000 per month, depending on the number of sponsored posts and collaborations. Number 2, mid-tier influencers. If you have 50,000 to 200,000 followers, you can expect to earn anywhere between 20,000 and 50,000 rands per month, with earnings from brand deals, sponsored content, and affiliate marketing. Number 3, macro influencers, right? So the bigger influencers that have now established a name for themselves. If you have 200,000 to 500,000 followers, you can often expect to make 50,000 to 100,000 per month, depending on your level of influence and the scale of your partnership. And lastly, top tier influencers. If you have over 500,000 followers, you can expect to make from 100 plus thousand rands every single month, with substantial income from high-profile brand partnerships, endorsements, and exclusive deals. Now, the salary range depends on so many factors, and these factors could be the individual's success, marketing trends, and influencers' ability to negotiate contracts and secure lucrative opportunities. So many influencers go into this type of profession thinking that, I'm probably going to get my big break and I am going to market a certain product and I'm going to start making millions. This is a gradual over time thing. It just doesn't happen instantly. It's like an overtime type of thing. So it's very important for you to understand the market, to be able to negotiate contracts, because you could either be getting exploited, ripped off, or you could be getting paid well and be making good money off of being an influencer. What industry progression could you be possibly looking at? There are no requirements to stick to with regards to industry progression, except for always knowing what the audience wants, always knowing what your target market is, always knowing trends, different guidelines, platform guidelines, different platforms, being able to advance technologically, being able to use AI, etc., etc. This can make your job as an influencer 10 times easier. I know a lot of people, when TikTok started out, a lot of people were very, on the iffy side of it, but eventually it started booming, it started going, and everyone just got into it, and now people are able to even make money off of TikTok. So these are the type of things that you just need to keep up to date with. But this, if you're not living under a rock, this happens naturally. You don't need to be stressing over being up to date or on par with this industry. Trends and guidelines and all of those things are easily available. Just do your research and you'd be good to go. So that's pretty much it about influencers. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Career Genie. If you're thinking of changing careers, or if you're thinking this is a great opportunity for you to find something that you actually have a passion for, being an influencer is definitely something to have a look at. It's an informal profession, but it makes good money. I think it makes great money actually for a profession that doesn't require you to have a qualification. Please leave a comment down in the comment section so that other people who aspire to become influencers can learn a thing or two, or just leave a question. Maybe someone who has more vast knowledge about that can be able to answer you, and you can get the necessary information that you need. Thank you so much, guys. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who feels that they need a bit of a direction in what they want to do and you think they would fit great as an influencer. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.